May 23rd, 2008, about 6 p.m. I was in the basement of a home in southeast Portland using a solvent-based sealer to finish a decorative concrete floor. And there was a flash and a bang, and then it was really hot. I'd wish I'd done things a little different when I left the house. I wish I'd, instead of summoned help, grabbed a garden hose and hosed myself down because I was on fire and I was burning pretty badly. But after I summoned help, I stopped, dropped, and passed out. Woke up 8 weeks later in the Organ Burn Center at Emmanuel Hospital, and realized right away I was missing my right hand.
You should probably actually feel that pressure.
In total, I was burned over 84% of my body, second and third degree burns. 70% of that 84% were third degree burns. From my right side of my face, down my right side, and my torso all the way to my feet.
That's right.
It was pretty miserable, and not having the hand and getting accustomed to living without one or not having it, I really felt like a fraction of the man that I used to be, and in large part because of the amputation. That injury just prevents me from doing so much of what I used to do. While I was at the Organ Burn Center, I had gotten fit for a body-powered prosthesis from another company. And very soon after that, the socket itself didn't fit. The harness was uncomfortable, especially being a burn patient. Having straps across areas that were recently on fire was really hurt. And so I didn't use it subsequently. I just went without for a long time. So when I came to Advanced Arm, I got fitted for a socket that was a suction fit and suspended around my elbow. There was no harness. And right away, it was just instantly like getting a functionality back that I had not had for over a year, and been using it vigorously ever since. One of the really great things about having the prosthesis is that I feel so much more like I used to before my injury. I am so much more involved in the daily goings-ons in my family. I have to do chores. I help out more with the children. I get to take them to the park and push them on the swing. I mean, just having, I guess, that confidence booster of having that functionality back is really huge in terms of being involved.
I don't know.
I have one son who's 7 years old. Well, now he's 8 years old, actually, Owen. And I have a daughter now who is 3 months old. I have a stepdaughter who's also 8 and a stepson who's 13. We have a full house, which is awesome. If you can't joke about whatever situation that you're in, then you got to change your situation. It's having a positive outlook despite whatever challenges you have, I think is a fundamental part of moving forward through trauma and making progress in recovery. And if you can't laugh at it, then you're in a bad space. So yeah, I enjoy all the time making jokes about my arm. My sons call it Nubby. We draw little eyeballs on him, put a hat in the mouth, and he talks. It's, we have a gay old time with the disability. This is a silhouette of a man that you often see on like bathroom signs, engulfed in flames, and in the smoke trail it says "Man on Fire." And I've really used that as a way to describe the mental mindset that I've had since the accident. That you often hear somebody running around with their hair on fire, or somebody's. For me, it means I'm just constantly busy, and constantly busy in my recovery and my new life.
You're going to have it on for a long time.
I love Advanced Arm in that really it's about care for the whole patient. It doesn't just take care of the limbs. There's the occupational therapy piece in terms of getting very familiar with the equipment you're given, and then likewise counseling for people that have suffered traumatic loss. Losing a limb's traumatic loss, and having that total care is fantastic. I'm going to turn the experience that I have into a positive pathway into multiple future aspirations. I want to have an outstanding career with Aflac. I'm pursuing acting. I'd also like to help other people that have suffered traumatic injuries regain control of their lives and reintegrate back into their communities.